What's good, y'all? It's Jay here again, and we're back with another CvS2 set breakdown. This time around, I'm going to be covering a new player, Bean, P-Groove extraordinaire that uses Kyo as his specialty character. And he's going to be playing a player that we've already covered, I think twice now, in Kitsune. So, let's get into it. I will say, I love watching his P-Kyo, so if you see me glazing, don't blame me. It's a fun Kyo to watch. He steamrolls people so easily at times, and we're probably going to see at least twice, I would like to bet, that he's going to steamroll through his first two characters. So starting off, no round start slash. Smart move. You really don't want to do a round start slash against a P-Groove player, especially one against Kyo, and you'll see he tapped forward just because, why not? Why not, attempt a parry? And if you get the parry, that's good, but otherwise he's just going to be walking forward, closing the space. So it's pretty much a riskless maneuver to try and parry a round start slash while also walking in. Okay, nice, going for the down forward roundhouse. That is honestly, I see some Kyos not use this enough and instead default to sweep or roundhouse. This is a really long range poke, and even though you don't really get much out of it, I would still throw it out there because Kyo's footsies game is like hit or miss at times, and I think this can really tie it together. And you see he was able to hit it at the tip and get that hit. Oh, tried going for an empty jump throw. Yeah. Common situation that P-Groove players like to go for. They like to go for a empty jump into either a throw or an attack here. He's going for a low short here. So, yeah, good scouting on Kitsune's side because the parry lockout would have affected him, his ability to parry that low attack. So, yeah. It's best that you be very weary of P-Groove players who empty jump at you because they are probably attempting a parry during that jump. And if you try to anti-air them with something that doesn't have a consistent fallback option, then you are going to get killed, most likely. Especially when it's Kyo, a character that can, do some crazy ass shit to your characters in a matter of seconds. But Kitsune manages to get him off. Oh, but then immediately... See, these are good guess parries here. So he dashes in. Kyo's dash is on the slower side. So when dashing in, he's going to try to attempt a quick parry here because that slow dash, eventually it's going to elicit a reaction, especially considering that he's been playing offensive for the whole match up to this point. He's been the one that's been trying to rush down Hibiki. So you're looking out for a lot of these kind of scenarios where your approach option is going to elicit a button. And in this case, he could have gotten slashed, but when he saw that his regular dash worked, at some point you are going to think, yeah, they're probably going to press. And it's that intuition that makes the great P-Groove players great P-Groove players. Because there's a lot of these scenarios where, you won't really think to parry there, but when you actually analyze the situation at hand, you'll realize, oh wow, yeah, why wouldn't you parry here? So him dashing in and basically thinking, yeah, he's gonna press because I'm moving in on him and he's trying to create space, I'm just gonna parry the button. That's just textbook P-Groove intuition. Good guess parry here. Okay. Oh, I think he did not want DP there. He managed to catch the safe fall with stand medium punch, which is a very good anti-safe fall button. But then, unfortunately, he just didn't get the Rekka. He got a DP. Also, the hitbox for stand medium punch is very deceiving. Because, you'll see, this button actually hits a lot farther out than it looks. It is hitting her, but I've seen it hit, super far out. And even then, there is also a hitbox here as well that also has a lot of dead space. It has some deceptive range, and it makes it a really nice button. But yeah, Okay, cancels the DP, gets hit by Crouch Fierce. Also, notice, yeah, good parry attempt there. He didn't get anything off of it, but a early short hop button is you're almost guaranteed like maybe 8 out of 10 times that they're gonna try to press after that, especially when you're out of range for a throw. So you'll see after he did that early jump medium punch, he tried to attempt a low parry because there are so many situations and so many scenarios where most people, after doing an early jump button, will still try to keep their turn and try to generate as much plus frames as possible to whittle down the guard, so they'll try to press there, and that is exactly one of the situations where you try to parry that button and stop their momentum. So yeah, not all guest parries are gonna work, but most guest parries that players like Bean will do are out of intuition. Like they have very solid backing behind it because they have a whole library of scenarios where they can parry something in their head, and they just kind of pick and choose at what point that will happen. And this is one of literally dozens of scenarios where you would see this sort of like guest parry attempt happen. A short hop into a button that doesn't link but rather is used to keep their turn. That is one of the most common scenarios with really any short hop character. So yeah, him attempting that guest parry there was smart, but you know, he just didn't press. It is what it is. He delayed the press too. So yeah, Kitsune is applying a little bit of a anti-P here. He slightly delayed so that when he tried to attempt the parry, he wouldn't be able to. And then when he delayed that press, guess what? He didn't parry it. It's all about timing. I think I said it in another video, but I think it was K versus K. It's all about the timing. And while I did say that against K Groove, you don't see the immediate consequences of that action, against P Groove, yeah, most times you're gonna see many bad things happen to your character if you get parried as opposed to if you get JD'd. Because Just Defense, you don't get punishes on light normals. That just doesn't happen. But against P Groove, if they parry literally any normal, yeah, you're done. You're gonna get hit by either a easy sweep or a full BNB, you know, depends on range. So when you're trying to fight P Groove, you need to mix up your timing, and this is just one of, I'm assuming, many cases of that happening in this casual set. Oh, we tried to go for another, and you can see he's guest parrying here too. He tried to go for another empty jump parry, and then they're both at a stalemate. And then you'll see, yeah, Bean is trying to... He's just kind of loosely assuming the timing, but he's also layering that guess with a button of his own. So he's not just going to be like mashing parry and then do nothing afterwards. If he's going to attempt a parry that he doesn't know is going to hit for sure, you're going to have to layer that on underneath a button. And even if he does parry freeze also stores your input. So if he pressed it at a similar timing, he was going to get that crouch medium punch if he parried it. So it's kind of a win-win scenario here, basically an option select, if you will. So yeah, he gets the crouch medium punch. He's probably gonna, do short hop pressure. Crouch medium punch is like +7, I think. So he could have done Rekka, but honestly, in this case, the game hasn't really broken open yet. So you're gonna just try to push like resettable pressure as opposed to just Rekka pressure. Especially when you're going up against a more defensive-oriented character like Hibiki. And granted, Rekka does allow you to have another guest parry scenario where people like to press after getting Rekka blocked, so he probably has that scouted out too, but he's going to try to push his own pressure. He's going to try to get a life lead here. So he goes for the short hop axe swing normal. Very good normal. Really in any game that I see it in. It is a very oppressive normal. And in CvS2, it doesn't look as crazy. There's actual hit stop for 1, so that looks kind of weird. But 2, it also trades with like literally any anti-air. Uppercuts, probably trades. Crouch fierces, hell, they usually win most times. And like literally any other jab, probably trades. it'll trade with anything, and those trades end up being in Kyo's favor. So doing short hop axe swing is very impressive. Nice. He does a option select parry throw here. So you'll see he does the short hop. He's expecting the press because he did that early. He could have maybe expected a low short afterwards from Hibiki or a low jab. So he's basically trying to do a parry there and react to the parry. Because parries, I wouldn't say they're completely unreactable, but if you're doing a guess parry, you're inherently putting a lot of mental stack into seeing that flash and then punishing accordingly. But because he didn't get it, he's instead just going to go and layer that with a throw, which is, again, common P-groove tactics. When you're in that up-close situation and you're expecting a press to try and, get out, and you don't get it, you might as well immediately go for a throw because they are dead set on blocking. And delaying your timing in this situation, well, you can delay tech. In this up-close situation, I think your best bet is to delay tech here, because if you press a button, most likely you're not going to be doing it in time if you've intentionally delayed. So delay teching here would be how I would personally go about beating this OS parry throw. Well, I say option select, but mostly just because that's the terminology for it. Like, it's not exactly covering every single option. Obviously, if you, reversaled here and they went for the throw, yeah, it's probably going to win. But in this scenario, it's most likely going to beat out whatever options that Kitsune had in mind, whether it be a delay low short or delay low jab or an attempt to JD. He's going to get thrown. So moving on from there, whiffs the run grab for meter. Nice. Neutral jumping in the corner is a lot stronger than it seems, because even though you're still cornered, neutral jumping, I've already probably mentioned this in other videos too, but neutral jumping is strong in this game and in other old games. And neutral jumping in the corner can really help for those overzealous pokes that might have a little lag on them. And in this case, he neutral jumped to try to get out of the way of the jump in, which he did. And then on the way down, goes for a empty low, which is pretty cool to see. So yeah, he does a neutral short hop, and then goes for the low and gets it, which is nice. But as you can see, slash is so minus on hit that he didn't really get out of the corner by doing that. Kyo was able to dash in and not get punished while still keeping Hibiki in that position, very disadvantageous position. And you'll see he tried to go for that guess parry attempt again. Dash in, parry attempt, and then he layered that with a crouch medium punch, expecting the press. However, this is where the adaptation of Kitsune comes into play. He was immediately, as soon as he saw that dash in, he was expecting him to try and attempt a parry, so he was just going to jump out. Now, if Bean was reaction parrying and not just layering it on a button for option select purposes, he probably could have got smacked by a jump back anti-air, or he could have JD'd it and still remained in the corner. But in this case, you kind of just have to take that risk, and it paid off because now he's out of the corner. Oh, and see, yeah, there's the trade that I was talking about. So he tries to go for another short hop axe swing to start some pressure, and Kitsune tries to go for a close fierce to stop him, and would you look at that, it trades. And yeah, I wouldn't say the trade is completely advantageous. If anything, it kind of returns both players to neutral, in the most literal sense. They both get up at the same time, they both recover at the same time. But a lot of times, Kyo does get more damage. It depends, but Axe Handle does decent damage. And then Kitsune is going to try to run at him, and then just ends up eating a little stand roundhouse. Good button, good use of that button defensively speaking, but now Kitsune's got rage. So let's see what he does with it. And you can see, look at these guess parries that he's doing here. So he's really expecting that he's really expecting the slash, or he's expecting a crouch fierce. Whereas Kitsune is just gonna play a neutral jump because Kyo kind of struggles against neutral jumping. He doesn't have a really good, like, straight out air-to-air button. Like, jump medium kick doesn't really do that for him. Jump jab doesn't really do that for him. And obviously his medium punch and fierces are jump-ins. Really, he has jump roundhouse too, but that also doesn't really work well against Hibiki's really good buttons. So yeah, neutral jumping at this range is going to be tough unless he gets into range and parries the button. That's pretty much your go-to if you're trying to deal with this sort of thing. Nice. Oh, and the stun? I mean, I don't think Hibiki's a low stun character. Let me check. So BNB. Okay, so first the axe swing, then the roundhouse, and then yep, he was crouching, unfortunately. Oh, he was stand blocking too. Was he trying to press? Because he was literally about to stand block, but then went to crouch block. I think he was inputting something. That for sure I know. It could have been super. It could have been a crouch fierce. He was definitely inputting something because he was stand blocking that for sure. So he reacted to it clearly, but unfortunately he got smacked by the heavy punch and then gets hit by a heavy DP. I don't know how much stun this does per se. I think axe swing is like, I think it's 1400 damage, or I think it's 1400 damage. Roundhouse, I'm pretty sure is also 1400. I could be wrong. I don't have those damage values in my head. The only damage values I have in my head are for Sagat, but I'm pretty sure the Hibiki either has to be a low stun character or Kyo's damage is just really good, because yeah, Kitsune gets stunned here, and let's see what his stun combo is. It should be jumping. Oh, he didn't. Yeah, that would have killed actually. He went for the super jump because he wasn't sure that a regular jump would be able to get a close roundhouse. If instead, like if he did a normal jump there, he probably would have got jump heavy punch bar roundhouse instead of jump heavy punch close roundhouse. But he also crossed up here, which was obviously not an intentional move. But he already kind of had the timing in his head anyways, so once he saw that he landed on the other side, he's like, yeah, I don't have time to do another jump in, so might as well just do the rest of it. And this would have killed, so let's see if it costs him the match. Because Hibiki still has rage, a comeback is always, of course, imminent when it comes to K-Groove. Yeah, good, that's smart. Don't press. Do not press. There was the chance of a wake-up level 3, which is what he was probably looking out for. If he really wanted to, he could have accounted and did a guess parry on wake-up, but if you're going to guess parry a low, you would have gotten hit by super anyways, so that was a risk that Bean was simply not willing to take, especially given his life lead and his meter, so you might as well just play it safe, don't go for anything too risky, which is what he did here. He was weighing his risk-reward options and just chose to block, which is fine. He's not going to take much guard or chip damage. Tried to go for run pressure. Oh, got a little too much dip on his chip. And see, that was a risk he was willing to take, because that stand heavy kick could have gotten JD'd and then he would have gotten punished. But he noticed that once he did that first run low short, he knew, all right, yeah, he's trying to do run pressure because he really wants to get something going. But nope, not happening. All right, Bean has a really good advantage here heading into the next round. Oh, again, that neutral jump is good. Or not the neutral jump, the short hop fierce that he's doing. Pretty much are the two main Kyo short hop buttons. It's either the axe swing or the jump fierce. Axe swing gives you a good knockdown, but it doesn't give you as good reward as jump fierce. But as we saw earlier, axe handle has really good priority and beats a lot of anti-airs. So yeah, pretty much it's pick and choose. Oh, gets the sweep. Oh, and the safe fall punish too. So yeah, he gets that fierce and then decides to just throw out the sweep as a general poke. Little risky because it's punishable on JD, but you know, why not? And then gets that, and then perfect timing with the dash forward into medium punch. This time he gets the Rekka. Knack is very close to stun. I know for a fact she's a low stun character, so pretty much one more BNB and she's stunned. Oh yeah, smart move there. Just immediately goes for the reversal bird move. He could have punished with roundhouse, but he instead went for the down forward roundhouse. Oh, there's the crouch medium kick. Kyo's crouch medium kick is also an underrated poke. It's not like super rewarding, but it still has good range. And as I said earlier, Kyo's footsies are hit and miss. So if you really want to establish screen control, you need to use whatever pokes you can, because then it opens up the stronger pokes that you really want to use. And crouch medium kick is one of those pokes. Okay, there's the crouch medium kick, stand roundhouse. There's the short hop roundhouse. Oh, he tried to go for red kick to go for a little risky option there. He was expecting a much more risky up close option, expecting the throw, but he got clipped during it, so it is what it is. Ooh, that was a risky crouch medium kick there, because it's a slow recovery normal. He could have gotten that could have been punished with a low short, but he didn't do anything. He actually pressed low short, but he just did it too late and got thrown. Ooh, trade DP. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that. So yeah, go. I'm surprised he was able to get that, and then parry the bird. You can't parry all of the bird because Kitsune can layer mix-ups on top of it. But he's just gonna parry the first hit, just cause. Oh, gets hit by the sweep. Oh, and the wake up super. Dang, he was. I mean, I don't really. There's not much to analyze there. It's more so just, yeah. It's just a gut feeling. I know he's going to try to press because he's been trying to get this life lead back all game, and he's going to be desperate, especially when he's got me in kill range, so I'm going to just let this rip, and that's what he did. He gets the kill. But now comes the real match. This is where the match actually starts, because K Sagat is, of course, K Sagat. I wouldn't be surprised if Kitsune Sagat just kind of ravages through both Kyo and his Sagat. Yes, I know it's Sagat mirrors, so it should be even, but K Sagat, because he just is able to use super more often, I'll discuss it when we get to that matchup. So yeah, as you can see, Kyo's a little outmatched. You could just immediately see, like, run crouch medium kick is really strong. That means he has to start committing to down backing, which opens up the short hop heavy kick. And then a tiger shot, risky, but because he was trying to walk at him, that's good. He was also might have been expecting a dash in as well. And then the stand medium kick, not expecting it to be that long ranged. Ooh, good block, but yeah, gets tick thrown. That's a pretty common string there. Goes for the short, tick throw. Let's see what his Oki is. Tried to go for another tick throw, but tried grabbing him during his block stun. Ooh, see, now that's a new button. Short hop medium kick. Sagat is on the taller side, so you can use this pretty well if the Sagat player is, walking around. And on top of that, he hit this pretty early too, so now it's going to open up the parry that he's going to try to do afterwards. Although, yeah, it didn't necessarily open it up because he did it too early, which means unless he canceled his landing into a special, nah, he was getting smacked by that 2-frame jab. It is what it is. Drop the rest of the combo, but it don't really matter. Oh, risky uppercut, but he just kind of felt that he was going to try to reset the pressure there. Okay, jab, strong fireball. More run medium kick. Oh, nice. Now he's starting to get prepared for it, although that could have been a full combo. He saw that he might have, the sweep could have gotten punished, so you might as well attempt to parry. just cause you never know if they might miss their punish, which in this case he did. He missed his punish. He could have done a crouch fierce into a heavy Rekka, which I'm pretty sure is what he was trying to do, but he just didn't get it. Just dropped it. Oh, and then he got another really good guest parry there. He was expecting maybe to the low forward afterwards, but it was just out of range, but then just chose, yeah, why not? He really went for this one. I'm really surprised, but unfortunately, yeah. Stand heavy kick it has good range, but Sagat's medium kick is one of the longest ranged pokes. That isn't awesome, obviously. So, yeah. Just gonna get smacked by that. Easy whip punish. Not only that, but Kitsune is now about one hit from rage. So, now we go to P Sagat versus K Sagat, a matchup that we didn't really cover at all. And this one is in K Sagat's favor, I would say personally, because yes, even though Sagat's fierces can get parried and kind of changes a bit of the dynamic of how you play footsies, K Sagat is just, he gets level 3s a lot. So against a good K-Groove player is going to get around 2 to 3 level 3s, and P Sagat is at very best, getting 1. Maybe 2, but that's only if he plays super defensively and manages to get away with throwing a lot of specials that he really shouldn't be getting away with in the first place. It's gonna be rough dealing with all that rage and, not to mention just the buffs in general. So, yeah, this is gonna be a tough one to get out of. Oh, nice jab, jab, knee. Sagat's fat, so it works better. Oh, and see, yep, there it is. There's the level 3, so... He hits the early jump heavy kick, and he just immediately, he felt, because in the last situation where he did that, he got hit by a jab, he was just going to try to beat him to the punch with his own jab, but Kitsune instead chooses to JD. And that right there is a very tight window that he just hit. So, this wasn't a punish, but I think he just was not... He might have been trying to press afterwards, but his timing got thrown off by the JD. So yeah, that defensive jab, really good move, and then of course that links into low forward, which he does that, and then yeah, hits the super. Oh, he could have parried that, but okay. So let's see the Oki. He does a knee to close in the space, run in low short fake meaty, neutral jump. Oh, I think he was trying to press close fierce here? Yeah, I think he was trying to press close fierce because he got counter hit there. And then gets hit by the short jab for kill. Alright, now this matchup on the other hand, I wouldn't say is nearly as lopsided in K Sagat's favor. I only say this because P-Groove Cammy, very strong parry game. Her pressure is good, and her pressure opens up parries way better than if you were to try and do some similar stuff with Sagat. Maybe not way better, but P Sagat jab pressure isn't necessarily going to be as eye-opening in terms of baiting presses than Cammy walking around and throwing out shit. That's just super safe in general. This is still K Sagat's favor, but Bean still can win this, and he's going to get a level 3 as well. Oh, that run sweep. Kitsune realized he was actually hitting a decent amount of run medium kicks, so he wanted to increase his reward. And just goes for the run sweep, but it is more riskier. Oh, he parried the fireball that time. There is a slight gap, and, well, in this case, here's another, situation where you would parry. Parrying during a block string where the options are limited. So, in this case, when Sagat hits a crouch medium kick from this far, realistically, all he has is a fireball, and at this range, a fireball is going to whiff. So realistically, I say that a lot. why not go for the parry? Why not go for the parry? Although, Bean was not able to throw out the heavy kick in time as the limbs retracted, so doesn't get what he wanted there, but still gets another one. Oh wow, these Cammy buttons. So yeah, throws it out again because he saw that he might have been trying to get whiff punished, so he just throws it out again, and then throws out a stand fierce that manages to clip the low short. Okay, JD's short out pressure, nice press. Could have parried there, but he didn't really have that in mind. He wasn't putting too much mental stack in that. He saw that he hit that pretty deep, so he was mainly just trying to go for something else, but got by a little short. Oh, there's the throw. Crouch medium kick. Another crouch medium kick. Okay, there's the throw. Oh, more Cammy pressure. So yeah, that short hop into throw is very potent, very powerful. You see it with a lot of different characters, but Cammy's just able to do it so much better because she has a very fast walk speed, and she can kind of just walk you down a lot easier. So yeah, that's why you see that. You see it more effectively with Cammy than other characters. And then JD's the jab, but then once you start JDing fierces, you're pretty much going to have to hold that if the Cammy's timing is good. And look at the range that he's sitting at here when he's throwing out these like preemptive fierces. You'll see he almost got what he wanted too, because Kitsune was whiffing a low short here, which almost got clipped by the fierce. Because Sagat's pokes at this range, they can get beat to the punch by, preemptive fierces, because it has good disjoint. Not to say that Cammy's buttons are just going to automatically beat Sagat's, because you can still delay a fierce by micro walking forward, but, you're not risking too much by throwing these out there, because fierce is also just impossible to whiff punish as well, pretty much, because of how fast it is. And, well, he started doing it. Harkening back to the situation in the Hibiki matchup, goes for the early fierce, and of course, last time, he didn't do anything, but saw that he pressed, so now, Kitsune did not adapt, did not, think, he didn't think ahead. Bean was a step ahead of him this time, and chose to go for that parry, looking for that low short. He got it, then went for the crouch medium punch into super. And yeah, it's looking a little rough now. So he gets a low jump medium punch. Interesting. I don't see that button used too often, but it is faster. So yeah, now he went for a another attempt, but clipped on the low short, gets tick thrown. Oh, that was a Hail Mary attempt. That just didn't work out. He was expecting a wake-up parry, and because low short is a multi-hitter, it can throw P-Groove players off. I know that because I've done it myself to P-Groove players, and eventually they catch on and they start doing, they start layering their parries to catch this option. But this is smart thinking by Bean to not try to wake up parry here, because why would you? You are at a really good life lead, and you're not seeing a short hop. I would say if you start seeing the short hop, you might have more problems. But if we look here, he gets thrown. Literally no short hop, so you're only dealing with a strike throw, and in this case, you wake up pretty fast, so you're gonna probably just deal with a strike and then deal with a mix-up later. No need to try and wake up parry. It's unnecessary, basically. It's a situation where you don't really want to try and go for that. So yeah, basically Kitsune was praying that he tried to wake up parry the stand short and then get hit by the second hit, not expecting that it's a multi-hitter and then canceling into the super, but yeah. And then, again, there's so many scenarios where P-Groove players basically have to memorize. Well, they don't have to memorize it, but they have to have like a basic idea of oh, this is like +1, or oh, this is like barely safe, they're going to probably try to press after this, and then I can parry it. And this is one such scenario. Because point blank level 3 Tiger Shot, I think, is minus, but it's not minus enough for you to consistently punish it. And in this case, Kitsune just tried to layer on something extra. He tried to layer on something extra. But being thought ahead, he knew that Kitsune was going to get desperate and try to press whatever he could to maintain his turn. But when you're against a P-Groove player and you've thrown out your intentional mix-up timings out the window in favor of just trying to get your turn back, that is exactly what a P-Groove player is going to be looking out for, and that is what Beam gets. Goes to the parry, low forward, boom. Wins the match. And that will be it from me. I know I normally cover more matches in these videos, but I'm a little short on time today. So I just want to record this quickly just to give y'all some more P-Groove insight, because I like talking about P-Groove, fun fact. It's a fun groove to watch because I love analyzing the habits of P-Groove players, when they want to parry, when they don't want to parry, and how the other player adapts to it, and where I can point that out. So yeah, that will be all from me. I will catch you all later.